My name is Bushra Khan and I was the Program and Contracts Apprentice at Coventry City of Culture Trust. So I chose my apprenticeship because it was during the peak of COVID and we had just finished our A-levels but we couldn't sit the exam and instead were given our grades by the government. And some of us, most of us around the country, were obviously not really satisfied with their grades. And I was, just kind of thinking of what the next step should be. And I found this apprenticeship with NWSLC, and just everything just changed from there. I have always wanted a career in law. I really want to be a corporate commercial lawyer one day, and I think specializing in contracts specifically in my apprenticeship and in the work I was doing, I think really has kind of set the foundation for that. I've picked up a lot of skills behind contracts and drafting them and what goes into managing stakeholders. So yeah, a lot of skills to help me progress in my future career as a lawyer. One thing that I was kind of really surprised, pleasantly surprised to learn, was that the grades that I got in this apprenticeship when I finished, and when I searched it up, they were actually equivalent to 144 UCAS points, which is equivalent to 3 A's at A level, which is enough to get into any university. And a lot of universities, when you go into UCAS, you can get in with level 3 apprenticeships and higher apprenticeships. So yeah, I think people have this common misconception about apprenticeships that you can't use them to further yourself or into further education, higher education, but you can, and it's people do. I think because I was just fresh out of school, I had just finished my studies. I've worked before, and kind of being in this office environment with so many creative people and everything was I think one of my favorite things was just working the office culture that we had and going into work every day. I would look forward to it, and it was really nice. I got to learn a lot of skills that would help me in any jobs that I would go on to. So yeah, that was one. And I guess another aspect of the job was liaising with a lot of artists throughout the year-long event of programs. So that was I really enjoyed just kind of meeting people and learning, their stories and everything. So I would say, forget everything you think you know about apprenticeships or any negative connotations, towards them or misconceptions, because I know I was one of them. I had friends and family as well who were also like that. But once I started it and realized the kind of invaluable experience that you can gain from apprenticeships, it's unlike anything else, unlike university, what you learn at university or A-levels or anywhere else, because I think having the practical experience, getting to apply that to your knowledge-based exams and sitting down and kind of it just takes away the stress of exams, because you actually know what you're doing because you've had that experience and you've been working on that. So when it comes to exams, I've got this, I was doing that the other day, you know what you're doing, and I feel it helps a lot, because I know as a student, exams used to really stress me out and, affect our mental health. But with this apprenticeship, I never found, myself being stressed out when it came to our knowledge-based exams.